I can't believe how you killed the frog like that. It's roomy in there, Jill. Good for you.
You're
fabulous.
I can't help. Get me out of this room.
No, you're not getting out.
How do I get out of here?
Would you like a high colonic?
Can I have a low colonic?
You want to sing a gay song?
No.
You don't?
Oh,
you're uptight. You really are. You really are uptight.
But that could be pleasant.
All right, this is what we're going to do. I see that you're well endowed. You see the gong over in the corner of the Homo?
That's just the college fund.
Do you see the gong over there in the corner?
Yes.
Take your privates and ring the gong.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Did you hear
Fred, did you see that?
That was wonderful.
That's called the dong gong.
No wonder you're the captain. Wow, did you hear that, Robin, all the way up there?
All the way up here. Wow.
Can you do it
Fitting
again
right
one more
in
time?
down there.
What a pair of grapes on Jill.
Fitting right in isn't quite the expression I would use.
Mr. Shatner,
Yes.
are all these books in the stores right now? The Return, The Ashes of Eden, and Man of War?
The Return is the second of a trilogy.
Are they really
Ashes
good?
of Eden is the first.
Yes.
And Man of War is in the stands this week.
You must
Are
sing.
they all Star Trek?
Yes,
Are The Return and Ashes of Eden are Star Trek books, but Man of War is totally
What are you
new.
doing down here, Robin?
I'm yelling.
Man of War. Man of War.
Go away.
Man of War is totally different.
Don't you guys love the Star Trek series?
Yeah.
Thanks, boys.
Gay
Thanks.
characters in Star Trek?
How come there were no gay characters in Star Trek?
There were, you just didn't know.
I bet. The Klingon.
Klingon.
You think it was the Klingons?
Well, why do you think they call them Klingons?
Right.
Because they wouldn't let go.
Let's put Star Trek on and watch it nude.
Oh.
No, I know it.
Star Trek on and watch.
Let's give you the test to see if you're gay. I'm going to play some movies, all right?
Yeah.
Now, this is, I'm going to show you pictures. I'll show you pictures. Forget the movies. Here's a picture of Cindy Crawford. Let's see if you get aroused, okay? Just stare at it. Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? How could
Nothing's
you tell?
happening. Look. How can I tell? I'm looking at you naked.
I know, but
Play
inside.
along.
Play along?
Look at this picture of Elle McPherson.
Oh. Wow.
Limp.
Limp.
Who?
Now look at this.
Elle McPherson?
This is TV's Urkel. Wow. Bingo.
But there's a certain sexuality. You hear what I mean?
Do you love it down here, or are you bumming out?
No, I'm beginning to enjoy
You're
it.
enjoying it. You like it.
Relax and
Different, isn't it?
yeah.
All right, let's see what else we can do. Want to light farts? I'll give you your choice
Yes.
for your next plug.
Okay.
We can light our farts.
Yes.
All right, with flames.
Yes.
You know. We can listen to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But that's kind of boring, isn't it?
No.
No. We don't want to do that. Or, I know what we can do.
Yeah?
Let's try to talk with bananas in our mouth.
Oh, great idea. But first,
What's your favorite?
first,
Oh, wait. No.
plug a book.
You can plug all 3 books, but you have to do it with a banana in your mouth.
Okay.
All right, go
Are you
ahead.
ready?
All right, peel the banana.
Okay. I got it.
This is
right.
real Homo Room stuff.
Okay, I
With
got it.
Jill Shatner, the captain of the Star Trek. I love it down in the Homo Room. Put that banana in your
Got
mouth.
this banana.
I'll show you how it's done. Let me show you.
Show me how. It's
Watch. You put the banana in your mouth and you
I
try to
feel
plug
it.
your book.
Okay, say.
All right, here we go.
say-
Here we go.
Say the return.
Watch how far you do.
The return. Say the return.
The Return. I love the book The Return.
Okay, now say the Ashes of Eden.
The Ashes of Eden.
Now say Man of War.
Man of War.
No, I can't hear you.
Man of War.
Can't hear you. Did you swallow? Holy.
Let me see you.
I can't do that.
You do it.
I can't.
Come on, put the banana in your mouth.
You did it. I can't do it any better.
All right, then here's what we'll do.
What?
I'll give you body fluids, and you gargle with them.
This is getting beyond my range, Howard.
I'll show you how it's done.
This is going beyond anything I've...
Here, wait,
Yeah?
1 second. Here's a cup of body fluids.
Okay.
I can't say what the fluid is, but I think you get the idea. Let me hear you gargle.
Everybody marches to the tune of a different drummer.
Let me hear you gargle and say The Return, the name of your new book, The Star Trek The Return. Go ahead. Fred, you try it first.
What's that?
Frederic,
Gargle
this
and
is
say
Frederick.
return. The
Here.
return.
Hold on.
gargle and say The Return. It's my body fluids.
That's very good. Say Ashes of Eden. Now say Man of War.
It's fantastic. How'd it taste?
It was wonderful. Fine vintage.
Thank you.
You had
year?
broccoli last night.
Let me
didn't
try
you?
it.
What year was that?
Jill, you tell me what to say.
Tell him what to say.
Prompt him. Say, The Return. Not very good. Say Man of War.
Oh, very clear. Better.
And?
You had to swallow.
I had to swallow.
Cheater. She's going to drown.
Let me see you do it, Jill. You do it. Come on. Stop being uptight. Say Man of War. Man of War. Tease. That wasn't good. What else do you want to do down here? Now that we're naked and we're enjoying ourselves in the Homo Room.
I want to see you dance a harem dance.
Want to all sing?
Okay.
All right.
What is
Hold
it,
on.
a campfire?
My song queued up?
Hold on.
Want to light some farts in the meantime?
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
You guys are so sick.
You want to roast some
Jessica,
weenies?
I think, wants to go first.
We're going to... Robin, you know, you should be a guy. You'd have fun down here to roast weenies.
Okay.
You, by the way, you're gorgeous, Nude.
I've worked.
You are gorgeous.
Oh, goodness. Somebody's... That's
That was
like a
Jackie.
flamethrower.
All right.
Okay.
Mr. Shatner, would you do the honor and sing the official Homo anthem when you're bending? Would you? For the song When You're Smiling? Hold on, I'll give you music.
I have to stand.
I'll tell you when to start. You're good on the ad lib. Here we go. This is When You're Bending to the tune of When You're Smiling. You know the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 5 foot 2.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's the wrong
song. That says Anybody Seen My Life, mate.
Well, that's 5'2". Huh?
Yes, yes.
Oh, when you're bending.
When you're bending, I want you to sing. Fa-fa-fooey, get me music, quickly.
Betsy screwed up.
He even screws up down here.
Even in the Homo Room, he screws up. Fred, cue us when it's time to sing When You're Bending, the Homo anthem down here in the Homo Room. William Shatner's written so many exciting books like Star Trek: The Return. And you really write these, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Work with
a guy.
with it.
Do you go to the Homo Room?
in the Return and
When you
and
write these
Asheville,
books.
Gar and Judy Reese Stevens.
Wait a second. Hold it.
Man of
Hold
War,
it.
Chris Henderson.
Chris Henderson is who you wrote Man of War with?
That's right.
Is he a good-looking guy?
He's a great looking. He's built.
How
like
old
a-
is he?
like a- he's 23,
Oh.
24.
May, December. Yeah.
May, December.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jill's music is ready.
June
All right.
and,
You know how to sing When You're Bending?
well, I can.
All right. Here we
Are
go.
you ready?
When you're bending,
When you're bending,
when you're bending,
when you're bending,
I hope I'll be standing behind you. Because your buttocks, come on, your luscious buttocks are so firm and cute and new.
Mine, Howard.
I'll get excited by the back of your head. I will invade you and soon we will be wed. You take it.
bending.
So keep on bending. I'll be attending. You'll be sore before I'm through.
Oh yeah, baby. Sing
I
it to me one
said,
more time.
Oh, come on. Oh, when you're bending.
When you're bending.
I hope I'll be standing behind you.
I hope so too.
Because your buttocks, your luscious buttocks, are so firm and cute and new.
He saw me for the first
I'll get excited by the back of your head. Come on, Fred, you sing.
I can't find
I'll invade you and soon you'll be wed. Gary, sing. So keep on bending. I'll be attending.
You'll be attending.
You'll be sore before I'm through.
Oh yes, sing it to me another time, baby.
Oh, I love it down in the Homo Room, don't you? Is this bonding or what?
This is bonding, but can we go to the studio?
No.
No?
Let's type your next book with our
I
genitals.
don't think.
Watch how quick I can type. I'm telling you, it'll be wonderful. Watch it. Give me a line to
Hard
write.
on the exit.
Tell me the first line of your book, Star Trek: The Return.
The sun sets slowly behind the planet.
With my genitals. Look at me.
As
I'm typing with my genitals.
Spock slowly arose.
And Spock slowly. Oh, damn. Typo. Oh,
Just exit out.
I have some white out.
I hope you brought some white out.
I've got plenty. Wow, this is so much fun to be with you down in the Homo Room. What a sport. Do you like it? Tell
No,
the truth.
I don't like it anymore. I want to go back now.
You don't want to hike Colonic? All right, forget it.
Just a little one.
Take one high colonic. Lay down on this table.
All right.
Just lay down on the table.
Where?
And I'll insert the
this table
tube.
here?
And we'll see what comes out of you. We're just going to do a 5-gallon tank.
Not there, please. Howard, not there. No. Oh, my God.
My captain! What is that?
Look, I wonder where that was.
Look what was in you, your first manuscript. Wow. All right, let's go upstairs.
I've been looking for that for a long time.
What is it, Dalabate?
I just want to say before we leave that Jill has the cutest, tightest ass of any person we've ever brought down.
Captain, my captain.
Oh, thanks, guys. I don't know what to say.
Come on
The
upstairs.
words right out of my mouth.
And don't act like a homo when we get upstairs.
No, I'll be...
Act normal.
Yeah, right, okay.
All right. And don't tell Robin what we did.
Oh, hi, Robin.
Hey, what are you guys doing down there?
Our secret.
we
Hey,
can't
Robin,
tell you.
we were just downstairs. Tell him, Fred, what were we doing down there?
Just hanging out
Hey.
on Star Trek.
Mean
Sounded.
stuff, you know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah, I was pumping iron for a while there, and...
You know what we were talking about?
What?
The Mets had a big comeback yesterday. They were down 6-0. They won 7-6.
Yeah.
3 home runs.
Yeah, the
Big
Mets.
comeback.
Mets.
Mets.
Act manly.
No, Dodgers, guys.
It's a great poker game, too.
Yeah. Bill Shatner cleaned us out of a lot of money. He's a man's man.
Kentucky won over Syracuse, too,
There you
guys.
go.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Wildcats. Yeah, the football season's only a few months away. Football.
Bill, you into guns?
Guns.
Yeah,
firing guns.
What kind of guns are you into, man?
What guns?
What kind of guns do you
Big
keep?
guns.
Did you have guns in the house?
45s.
Yeah, 45.
Magnum 45.
Yeah.
And shotguns. A lot of big shotguns.
Bill,
Yeah.
you forgot to pull up your pants. Your whole ass is shaved.
Oh, my God.
And you got the banana in your pocket. Pull up your pants real quick before Robin gets talking about sports in the pants. Bill, the frog. Bill, the frog just crawled out. Can you
Frog away from
pull
me.
yourself together?
Get that frog away.
Down there.
I don't want to say. We were talking about sports.
Doing man stuff with frogs. It can happen. What's wrong with doing a man stuff with a frog?
We were talking about William Shatner's books down there. He has 3 books presently in the bookstore. They're really good. I'm actually, you know what? I'm a big Star Trek fan,
Absolutely.
so this is kind of cool because he takes it, past where you get to see it on TV.
Right.
That's right.
You think this might be the actual next movie or something?
Well, I tried to convince them to do it on the return.
Are they thinking about it?
Yeah, but how can they
No.
do... Well, when does the return happen? Because you're dead.
Well, actually, that's the
Yeah, that's the hang-up.
that's the hang-up.
Yeah, right.
It does raise certain concerns.
Put the
doesn't
crimp
Yeah.
in it, yeah.
But I overcame them, and
Look at you. You're sweating from doing that.
Well, wouldn't you after
Look
what
at
I've
you.
been through?
Look at you.
It's not sweating; it's a glow.
You are actually sweating on your
well,
lip.
you're not exactly dry yourself.
Well, that's true. You like
The
it
Man
down
of
there.
War, of course, is something totally different.
Yeah, now is that a science fiction space
A Man of War is about a
odyssey?
diplomat, and in the future.
Oh, yeah? You wrote that, too?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Chris Henderson.
You know what's good news about all this? Your next appearance, it can't get any worse. You've sunk to an all-time low.
That's right.
You really have.
You lure the people into the room. They get carried
thought-
away, and when you bring them up,
I thought you would enjoy it, having been on the show a couple times. Like the first time you were here, I would
I
never
feel
have done
honored.
that.
I feel honored.
You're like one of 5 guys we ever brought down there. We never share that with anyone.
I can see why.
Yeah. You were pretty good at Hide the Frog.
Right?
Really good.
But it escaped at the last moment. But listen,
You were having a good time down there. I don't care what anyone tells me.
Nobody's going to tell you any different. That banana gag was really good.
You like that? Yeah. Shh, Robin's listening.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Something, just a joke.
He needed the magnesium.
Hey, how about Syracuse, huh? Yeah. That's pretty good. Bill Shatner, man. He got out of here real quick. Warp speed.
Warp speed, Captain.
Warp speed.
Oh, my.
And you notice the movie did? As soon as we got off the air, he hugged Robin to prove he was heterosexual.
Reaffirmed.
Yeah. He's a good dude, that Bill Shatner.
he's great.
I dig him, man. He got into it. He was sweating when he came up from the Homo Room.
Yeah, you couldn't believe it. It was coming fast and furious.
Yeah. Let me take some phone calls. I didn't get to even sing one of my gay songs that I wanted to do with Bill Shatner.
You had a whole bunch of them there, huh?
Yeah. I had a whole bunch, but I had, has anybody seen my life, mate?
Didn't get to that one.
Here, I'll give you a little of it, okay? Give you a little preview of it.
There was another one you were singing that was pretty good. You didn't...
Close to You?
Close to You. What happened?
He was looking at me kind of funny. I think he was getting too into it.
Come over the console.
He was going to come over the console and beat me with his shoe. What?
I think that's right where it
Oh, it does? It starts
Starts right at the top.
Yeah. I haven't previewed this one. 5'2", full of goo. There ain't nothing he won't do. Has anybody seen my life mate? Turned up nose, sexy hose. He's so gay and man it shows. Has anybody seen my life mate? If you need a man with a gland that's as big as a moose. I don't know. I never really articulated the whole song. I'm working on it.
It's a work in progress.
It's just funny. Has anybody seen my life mate? It's a work in progress. That's right. Let me...
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I'll get the hang of it.
Hi, National Vegetarian Society. Yes, are you interested in becoming a vegetarian because of mad cow disease? Yes, I am. What can I do? Well, we're making these excellent hamburgers out of lettuce. Excuse me? We're making excellent hamburgers out of lettuce? You know, I'll take my chances with the mad cow disease.
That is really quite funny, because that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
What, I can't eat anything?
What do you mean? What do you mean carrots? What do you mean?
Yes, I'm interested in reducing my meat intake. I'm very nervous about this mad cow disease. Well, we have an excellent recipe we recommend to beginning vegetarians. What would that be? Radish stew. Excuse me? Radish stew. See, instead of meat, you eat radish, and it cooks up very tasty and... Goodbye. Hello? Goodbye. You say goodbye, and I say hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. And it's real tough to figure out, you know.
Hi, I'm interested in becoming a vegetarian. Okay, I'll give you the 2 rules. Oh, good. 1, don't eat meat. Yeah. 2, eat vegetables. Oh, okay. That's it? That's it. Dope.
Write it down.
Write it down. Don't forget. Do you have a recipe for newspaper meatloaf? Sir, don't make jokes. We're pushing in an excellent asparagus-flavored hot dog. We have actual shoelace spaghetti. Shoelace spaghetti, what's that? Well, it's made from actual shoelaces.
But it's not meat.
But it's meatless.
We have a wonderful meatless lasagna.
Football star Michael Irvin of the Dallas Cowboys has been indicted on drug charges.
Shocking.
He's been charged with 1 count of felony cocaine possession and 1 count of misdemeanor marijuana possession.
He should become a vegetarian.
Yes, we have an excellent underwear pudding.
The charges come less than 1 month after police found Irvin and 2 women in a motel room littered with cocaine and marijuana.
Shocking.
The day before Irvin's 30th birthday.
They should be... They should become vegetarians like that.
Irvin's attorney says he will plead not guilty to the charges because he is not guilty.
Hello, Robin, do you have a question? Do you want to become a vegetarian?
No, I did not call your number.
Do you want a recipe?
But I understand that the major question is, how do you get enough protein in your diet when you're not going to eat meat?
Well, that's a legitimate question. Thank you for calling the vegetarian hotline. Without getting too technical, we recommend other sources of protein. Like, for example, one of the president of our organization, president of the Vegetarian Association, developed a recipe called vomit quiche. Oh. And vomit actually has a lot of protein in it. And then you puke and you use it again.
How do you harvest that?
You puke and you use it again. Unless you want to eat something like tampon pancakes, I suggest the vomit quiche for first-time vegetarians.
Here's some good news. Christopher Reeve is going back to work.
Oh, good.
The paralyzed former star of Superman.
Horseback teacher?
No, he is going to be the voice of King Arthur.
King Arthur's in a wheelchair?
Talking.
What was that, Jackie?
I could get some voiceover work if we just stay home.
And what about Jackie as the voice of King Arthur?
Forsooth.
Hey, sit at the table.
Yeah, it's a round table. Get it?
It's going to be
Sit around the table.
Cool. Well, hey,
There
good for
you
him,
go.
man. Hey,
Christopher Reeve going back to work.
I'm available for cartoon work, by the way. It's really a weird production, though. Did you read about the other people in it?
Who?
Helen Keller is Sir Lancelot. you didn't read that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Timmy the cat is Maid Marian.
That's going to be quite something. Because we're talking dead people now. The artist formerly known as Prince.
The artist formerly known as Jackie.
Is going to be Papa.
Is that right?
Yes, he and his wife, former belly dancer Mayte Garcia,
Yeah.
expect to have a baby in November. That's about 9 months after their Valentine's Day wedding.
Wow.
So they say
Oh,
that
my.
the little baby was conceived after their marriage.
Interesting story.
Very excited, overjoyed at the news, and already busy making preparations.
I think he's a vegetarian, Prince. Artist formerly known as Prince.
Do you want to hear what was going on with Hector Macho Camacho?
Yeah, what happened to him?
That was a whole weird scene.
What was going on down
So
there?
I went down there and I saw him asleep in the car, and then I came up and I told you, and then I went to go down with the camera, and then all these guys got in front of me and they said, we're going to go down, we're going to take care of it, we'll go down.
Yeah.
And we'll be up in a couple of minutes. And then they just never came back.
And the
then I
car
went
pulled out of there?
No, and then I went down again and I saw him awake, but, I didn't want to bother them. And then I came up, and then they said, oh, he was never here. And I said, I've been a boxing fan for 30 years. I know what Camacho looks like. I saw the guy in the car.
Yeah.
Then they said he was in front, but he was afraid to come on. First they told me he wasn't feeling good. Then they said he was afraid to come on because he wasn't sure what you were going to do to him.
Oh.
Then he just left.
Oh. But he showed up, but he was in the
Why
car.
did he agree to the interview in the first place?
He was 4 floors away.
Wow. That's weird. A lot of weirdness going on today. I can't figure the whole thing out. I don't know, man. The whole boxing world is whacked out. Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah, hi.
I'm calling just to say that I don't like the way that you portray all blacks as being ignorant and talking slang and saying...
I wasn't portraying any black as talking ignorant or being...
As I watched your on E! The other night, when you were talking, you were interviewing Ed O'Bannon, you made him out to look like a total moron.
Who?
Ed O'Bannon, the basketball player.
Ed O'Bannon.
Ed O'Bannon, the basketball player, outside of the ESPN awards. You were...
With Stuttering John, you mean?
Yes. And how you keep on the...
Get over it. That's all I can tell you, okay?
Hey,
Get over it. Get over it. Yeah, you know what? A lot of black guys are too sensitive these days. They don't. You guys like you are like, hey, if you sit and joke around with any guy, it's like you're a racist, and I don't buy it.
it's not the thing of
If I joke around with a white guy, nobody says anything.
Okay,
I don't buy it. I'm not gonna entertain you.
That's not entertaining when you...
No, I'm not gonna entertain your comments. I'm sick of it.
You use your forum to express...
Yeah, that's
your
my forum.
Your ideas...
Yeah, I'm not going to let you express your ideas on my forum. I'm going to take away your freedom of speech.
Let me...
I can do it.
Do me a favor. Let me ask you...
No, I don't have to do you any favor, I said.
See if you can...
No. I don't have to do you a favor. See, that's how it works. I got the power.
You
I'm the man.
You know, I'm ashamed for Robin. I think she's
For Robin, you could be ashamed. She could be a total sellout, but we can hang up on you anytime. I got my finger on you right now, and then you go away and you disappear. Like that. See? Just like that. That's how I do it. That's my trip. That's my parade that can't be rained on. See? See? They should take away her vagina.
Turn it in.
And breasts.
She should lose it.
She should lose her vagina, but they should cement it closed. Leave her a little room to pee, and that's it. No sex. Take it away.
And now, Stump the Comedian with Jackie the Jokeman.
Is that what this? Stump the Comedian. Jackie insists. That's in his rider.
No,
I can't hear you, dude.
I prefer it the other way, but
You
either
do.
way's fine.
All right.
I love this music.
Yeah, okay. How you doing? You want to win some tickets?
Sure,
All right, it's not easy. You got to stump the joke, man.
I will.
All
What
right.
was the most important thing about the Million Man March?
What is the most important thing about the Million Man March,
Well, there are a
Jackie?
lot of answers to this. That only 2 people missed work.
Only 2 people miss work.
No, nobody missed their work.
Oh, you are ridiculous. Do you realize that?
Oh, nobody misses their work.
You know how
Come
they
on.
broke it up, Howard?
I see.
Come on, give me the tickets.
Get
man.
lost.
You know how they broke up the Million Man March?
How?
They dropped job applications from a helicopter.
What else? What other themes are on the Million Man March?
There was a lot of them.
Yeah.
What was the only thing missing?
What?
At the Million Man March?
Yeah.
What?
An auctioneer.
What about if it would have rained?
What'd you say?
What about if it would have rained that day?
It would have been Gorillas in the Mist. These are all horrible. Go away.
Yes. Terrible. What if it would have rained that day?
You specifically specialize in Million Man March jokes?
This guy's a Million Man March expert. All right, let's go to our next contestant, Ted from Brooklyn. Ted.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
All right, Stump the Joke Man. That's what it's about.
Okay, what's the difference between a rooster and a lawyer?
What is the difference between a rooster and a lawyer?
A rooster clucks defiance.
Yeah, I got one more. Okay, let me try. Okay? Okay, what's the difference between men coming out of church and...
A woman in the bathtub.
Oh, you got them all.
What is it?
The men coming out of church have hope in their soul.
One more?
That's pretty funny.
You like that one?
We like it, but you're not stumping the joke man.
I
Why
got
don't you-
one more
Why don't
then.
you give somebody else a chance?
Just one more.
You think you can do
Okay,
it this
what's
time?
the difference between acrobats and beautiful young girls?
Acrobats are I always screw this up. Acrobats are a cunning bunch of stunts.
Yeah, acrobats.
Careful.
Well, you lose. Sorry. All right, let's see if we can't get one winner for these rainforest tickets. All right, go ahead and stump the joke man.
Okay, how do you know when a blonde has been making chocolate chip cookies?
How do you know when a blonde has been making chocolate chip cookies?
Yes.
Joke man?
This is something to do with rabbit turds. She's squeezing the rabbit.
No.
Rabbit turds and a blonde.
Making chocolate chip cookies. That's where they get the chocolate chips. There's a lot of answers. To
I
this.
have another rabbit joke. But...
Was
Wait a
that-
minute,
was
tell
that
us the answer to this one.
Is that the answer?
I hate jokes. Yeah, okay, what is
They
the
don't
answer?
do a good job with them.
What is the answer?
By the M&M shells on the floor.
By the M&M shells on the floor.
Oh, I see.
I see
the
a dumb blonde.
joke.
Dumb
Well,
blonde
she
joke.
stumped the joke,
All right.
man.
Well, there you go. You're going to the rainforest.
Okay.
All right, let me see if I can give away a couple more pair of tickets as long as we're doing this. Yes, quickly, please.
Hello, Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to stump the joke, man.
All right, yeah, we know what you want to do.
All right. Jackie, what do you call a white guy surrounded by 10 niggas?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where did you come from?
What do you call a white guy surrounded by 10 niggers? That's a terrible joke.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to offend you, Howard. You know how you are. What do you think,
I
Jackie?
know how you
I know
are.
how you are. I'm very liberal.
The answer is coach, but that's not the.
No, that's not it.
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Quarterback, all right?
No, the boss.
The boss. All right,
Oh,
the same
it's the
thing.
same
Oh, come on.
Oh, get out of here, you maniac.
Stupid.
It's a great game. This is always fun when I do this live and
Notice
somebody in the
it's-
back of the room stands up and says, "There's 14 niggers." It's like, oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Well, we didn't put any rules on this.
But guess it's Jackie's game.
But I think we should say that's not nice. Remind the audience that you don't say things like that. But I don't think we should
No, we called for jokes. We didn't say what kind.
Yeah, we can't tell the audience what kind of jokes to call in.
That's
There's a
because
little sensitivity.
They have no sensitivity. What are we supposed to do about it?
A chink is fine. But
Well, that's fine.
Well, you stop
nigger, I don't get that.
Oh.
You know what?
Chinese
I
don't
hope
protest.
You come back as a chink.
I know, I'm just kidding. I love the Chinese.
They don't call and complain.
Go ahead, yeah. They're busy working.
Oh,
What you
that's
saying
nice.
about
That's
Yeah,
nice.
there you go. Getting into the whole motif.
They have no time to listen to radio.
Yeah, right. They're busy conquering the world.
They don't speaky ingy.
Right.
Make a radio.
You're on the air.
Yeah,
This is the last one, okay?
Okay. Why do Polacks use electric lawnmowers?
Why do Polacks?
Where do these people come from?
Well, that's not so bad. Why do Polacks use electric lawnmowers?
Polish people.
Yeah,
Please,
Polish.
I'll get protested again.
Jackie once had a Polish protest because he
That's
said
right.
Polak.
So
All
what
right,
was
why
the
do-
question?
25 Polish people showed up at Rascals and then came up to the stage and said they liked the show. That was the protest.
What is the
Why do
question?
the Polish people have electric lawnmowers? That's so they can find their way back to the garage.
Well, yeah, the house, garage, whatever.
I see. They follow the wire into the garage.
Very good,
right.
Howard.
I've had enough of this. Goodbye. All right, so one person stumped a joke, man, and we gave away the...
Yeah. Well, you had to explain that last one to me. I didn't get it.
Yeah, that's why I explained it. I'm pretty sure no one got it.
Very popular feature.
All right, let me take a break and recover from Stump the Joke Man. And congratulations to our winner. We'll be back right after this.
They think they've come up with an hormonal birth control method for men that prevents pregnancy as well as for women.
No guy will take it.
Ones they...
You know who invented it? Do you know the doctor who invented it? That's a good trivia question.
Who?
Dr. I cut your balls off?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I never get sore testicles.
You would not have no
Hey,
idea.
how do you keep a retard in suspense?
I don't know.
Hang up.
How do you mean hang up? Okay,
I said, how do you keep a retard in suspense? Let's see you answer this.
Nah, I don't know the one. How do you keep a retard in suspense? How would you keep a retard in suspense? Put him on hold.
Retard say what?
Put him on hold.
Retard say what? What? Retard say what?
What?
All right, I got to go.
Wait,
you didn't answer the joke.
What? Douchebag said what?
What? I didn't hear you answer the joke, man.
All right, I'm going to say what?
What?
He's a douchebag, a homeowner, retard. Very excited. Robin is excited. The only one not excited is Fred. All right, here we go. Let me call you the 26th market, and let me welcome you, Austin, to my roll across this great country of ours. By the end of 1996, I will have over 200 cities poisoned with the sting of my wit and wisdom. Famous movie stars, celebrities, big-time politicians come on this show. Important clergy, homos, hookers, they all beat a path to the door of my studio. They yearn to sit with me, the king of all media.
They urine to sit with you?
They yearn to sit with me. Urine, that's right. They yearn to sit with me, and I never even buy them breakfast. Have them. I know what they want. They want plugs. They don't want breakfast. Next year at this time, Robin, I will be a huge movie star, and will care even less about Austin than I do now.
All right.
But help me with the charade for a while. I love you, Austin. Kishman took us around, which is an Italian phrase said to me by my mother many a times. As you know, I'm an Italian Catholic.
And it means I love you.
I love you, Iran. I want you to tune in your radios and your saloons, your chuck wagons, your tattoo parlors, your truck garages, and your meat packing plants, and let the party begin. As you say in Austin, ye doggies.
Yahoo!
Your radio wagon master has arrived. Yes, the czar of radio and his entire entourage has descended on you in your mornings for good. And I am telling you, Austin will be a better place for it. Every
What
day.
is Austin known for?
Austin is known for a lot of things. From every day from 6 a.m. on, I'll be saying and doing stuff that'll make you drop your branding irons and your ropes. Now, after countless trips to Texas and Austin, I decided on Austin to be my first market in the great Mid-South, or the Southwest, or wherever it is. Where is it, Robin?
It would be in the Southwest.
Wherever the F you are, I'm glad to be there. I have prepared 3 weeks of special shows specifically geared to the Texas way of life and the Texan sense of humor. So don't touch that dial. We aim to please. Hours and hours a day, I'll discuss genitalia, bodily functions.
This is what Texas loves?
Yes. I'll be touching and rubbing broads and drooling over Robin Ophelia Quiver's massive jugs. Texas in the morning. It's like Texas in the afternoon or Texas at night. It's all the same. It doesn't make a difference. Does it, Robin? It's one big flat nothing.
It's all the same to us.
When are you going to build some goddamn buildings over in Austin, Texas? Thank you.
Send us some tumbleweed.
That's right. We're very happy. And for all our
and
new...
may I say, is my opening statement, head them up and move them out.
Right on. Good for you, Robin. For all, let's recognize our new Mexican listeners by saying, mis avios de pesca la cocina.
Ah, yes.
Everybody loves when I say that.
Hasta luego.
No, mis avios de pesca la cocina.
I just wonder why the Mexicans have 50 billion ways to say goodbye.
Because they're constantly being kicked out of this country. Anyway, we love it. We love our Mexican listeners. We love everything. As a musician also, I am thrilled to be in a music stronghold. That's right, Austin.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. As you know, I co-wrote most of the Allman Brothers hits, and I am happy to take credit for that. Well, I see that my time for my opening monologue is up. In fact, I see that the time for the whole press conference is almost up. But what can I do for you? Is there any question or?
Yeah, I was wondering about the whole drag thing.
Yes.
When you dress up like a girl.
Yes.
I was wondering, what is it? Is it a sort of endless fascination with the self, sort of egomania?
I wouldn't say it's something I do on a regular basis. I don't think I'm overly...
Not unless you have a reason. You're not just dressing up in your closet at home.
And plus, we're all fags on the show. I didn't want to tell you that.
How do you think that'll play here in Texas?
Oh, I think Texas is so different from everywhere else. You know, let me tell you something. It won't play at all. I won't go over in... Austin will be the one market.
We are in Texas already.
We're in Dallas. In fact, when I went on in Dallas, I'm being facetious, you know. When we went on in Dallas, everyone said, you don't understand. Texas is different. Texas isn't any different from anywhere else. People like to laugh. People want to be entertained by an original. And that's what I am. And that's what I'm going to give Austin.
Well, Texas is still a little different, but it's becoming more the same all the time.
Well, listen, we're a global community. You know who said that? Marshall Mello. Marshall Mello.
Hey, I didn't realize you're an intellectual kind of guy like that.
I absolutely am.
Yes. I think you're really kind of cool. You're sort of laid back and inoffensive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I've never actually been complimented like that. Thank you very much. I'll have to step it up. Let me say penis then.
Okay.
All right.
Not the point.
Real quick, I'd like to say F Jackie and F Timmy.
And F Timmy's skull, my friend.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Stern.
And finally this morning, I'm going to end the news with something that has never, ever happened before.
Fred wrote a bit. I know it.
Fred didn't write a bit necessarily, but Fred gave me a story.
All right, go ahead.
Now, in the 15 years that we have been working together, he has never done that before.
It's a special story.
Wow, good.
And I was so impressed that I've lost it.
Now I'm really curious. What story did Fred give you to read? Out of all the stories of the past 15 years, Fred found one he deemed worthy.
Found one. It is from the Weekly World News.
Fred, what happened? Why all of a sudden? Why would you share your information with Robin?
Jackie, don't worry.
We've got it, Jackie. Why would you share information with?
Because it was a very special story that I thought might come in handy.
But you've never once had that idea in 15 years to help out with the news. Now all of a sudden,
it might not happen again. But so far, I'm on a roll.
All right, let's hear what the story is.
You know how we're always talking about what great pets dogs are?
Yes.
I guess this is evidence on the other side of that argument.
What happened?
A male collie named Badger got the ultimate revenge on his owner who had neutered him.
He bit off his weenie.
That's right.
Wow.
He had caught the guy and castrated him. The owner says it was like the damn dog knew exactly what he wanted to do to me.
Wow.
I thought I was doing the right thing when I had Badger neutered, but he obviously had other thoughts on the matter.
Did he eat the penis? Did the dog eat the whole thing?
Bill Martinson is the owner. He had to spend more than a week in a hospital near his home in Kansas City, Missouri, recovering from the brutal attack. Doctors say I'll need hormone treatments twice a week from now on.
Two-wee.
But other than that, I should be fairly normal. Except
Fairly?
that I won't be able to have sex.
Yeah, that's normal? We better get the rabbi on the phone and say a prayer for that guy's penis.
It's going to be something I'll just have to learn to live with.
Did the
He's
dog
a
eat the penis?
31-year-old guy.
Did the dog eat the penis or not?
I'm looking.
I see.
Badger had been a gentle dog from the day he brought him home. He had no clue he would ever turn on him. But after that operation, he wanted his revenge. Badger launched his attack 2 weeks after he was neutered. Martinson was relaxing in his backyard in a pair of bathing trunks when the unfortunate incident occurred.
I never believe those stories anyway. Let's get him on the air for tomorrow. Gary, you line that
He
up.
says he was half asleep, and Badger went straight to the area between his legs, and he didn't have a chance of fighting him off.
Oh, come on. My cat clawed my sphincter once, but I never...
He said he lost so much blood he was barely able to struggle into his house to call an ambulance.
Good story, Fred. All right.
So there you have it, the
Thank
dog who castrated his owner. Thank you, Fred.
Thanks, Fred, and we're going to get that guy on the air tomorrow. I'd like to interview him.
All right.
I received this newspaper article, and I have no idea what this newspaper is. Oh, I know what it is. It's from Hustler. It's from Hustler
that's
magazine.
one of my favorite newspapers.
And I was reading this, and I said, maybe Hustler's making this up. Could this be true? Radio personality Howard Stern predicts that Gifford's son, Kathie Lee Gifford's son, Cody, will grow up to go on talk show circuit with stories of how he hates his mother. But that's an optimistic scenario. Cody, an animated child who scores... I can't read the word. I don't know. Who's something the kind of fixed grin often associated with kids who torture pets.
Ooh, maybe it's sports.
Was reported to have who sports the kind of fixed grin often associated with kids who torture pets. That's a pretty funny line.
Great.
Cody's always smiling, man, on those specials. But he's not smiling at anything in particular.
Yeah. It's more like a smirk.
I thought this was great. Was reported to have nearly stabbed a little girl's eye out at his nursery school with a pair of scissors. Could that be true?
Kidding?
You know, because Hustler makes stuff up.
That can't be true.
Kathie Lee Gifford, who admits to sleeping in the bed of her child almost every night, dismisses the stabbing as an exaggeration. Success, spouts Kathie Lee, is how wonderful a human being your child is. With Kathie Lee's sick influence, the Giffords will be lucky if Cody doesn't grow up to rape and kill mommy. Oh. That's what it says in Hustler. Oh, no. That'd be funny.
I wouldn't call it funny.
Oh, come on.
Ironic, maybe, but not funny.
Oh, that's great. I poop on this, discloses Kathie Lee Gifford, and Listen to My Heart, Lessons in Love, Laughter, and Lunacy, a book she co-authored with her toddler son, Cody. I poop on that. I poop on everything. What lessons might be learned from the heart of this perky cupcake who feels that to poop on this and poop on that is a perfectly human activity, and moreover wants her child to feel healthy about things like that? Lesson 1, don't get caught downwind of Kathie Lee. There's a lot of pooping going on. Lesson 2, don't step within feces flinging range. Oh, man. So anyway, she got something called A-Hole of the Month award.
From Hustler.
From Hustler magazine. Is that true that Cody tried to stab a little girl in the eye?
That.
That's pretty funny. But you never know with Hustler. It could be just made up.
Yeah.
I just had to share that with you.
Believe me, if I had seen that story, it would not have gone by without mention.
Yeah. Something tells me they made it up. But you know what? I choose to believe it. It's in print. I believe it. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Yeah. Did I tell you about the time I had sex with this gook broad in Nam? Did I tell you about it?
No, but you're going to.
What?
I said, for how much? How much did you have to pay?
Let me
for
tell you
that?
about
You
this.
were really uptown for a candy bar.
Let me tell you about this. This is a wild story. I'm having sex with this gook broad. That's what you called them. You had to dehumanize them because we were out there killing them
Now,
every day.
was this
Did you ever kill any
behind the
actual gooks? Did you kill a gook? Did you?
Remember what I told you a long time ago?
What?
You go ahead and talk. You want to talk about
Did
that?
you
talk
kill?
about it.
Did you make a kill? You didn't have any kills, did you?
No.
Did you kill anyone? Did you see the person you killed?
Did you just
No.
fire the guns and hope that somebody died?
Let me tell you
So go ahead,
this
tell us about
this
the
girl
girl.
I had. Yeah. This is actually I could tell you. This was a virgin. Now, let me tell you something.
Some young girl.
Oh, you listen to this. So I'm having sex with her. It's wild. Regular sex first, then input number 3.
Oh.
The only thing, no oral sex, because I couldn't find her head.
Oh, no.
I could not find her head. That's how things were in Nam. People don't know it. Did
So
you
you
ever?
didn't pay anything for it.
Oh no, she was just laying by the side of the road. Yeah, those were the
You are
days.
so sick.
I love Nam.
People wonder how we get this radio show.
Oh man. Oh.
It always feels like Nam a little bit. You know?
Max, now when you
This
were
feels
over
like
there, you must have done something.
You never went for a little R&R and had a little sex? Did you have any kills? Seriously.
Hong Kong, yeah. I went to R&R twice in Hong Kong.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No Thailand?
The one time we rolled in, they blew the pier up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah.
The communists blew up the pier.
Yeah.
So did you have...
You didn't see a girl's head.
Prostitute?
Almost like when I was over in Detroit.
Did you see that girl's head? I want to find her head to say goodbye.
Oh, stop it. Did
Never
you have
found her
any
head.
Hong Kong prostitutes?
When did you leave Detroit?
When did I leave
79?
Detroit? That was 1980.
80?
Yes.
But you're
You
only
wanna
there
talk
for about a
the
year?
Hong Kong
Yeah.
prostitutes.
He's avoiding the topic. What's with you, man? It's the only reason I wanted you in here so we could talk about it now.
I know that. I know that.
How many actual kills?
I don't know.
That's a lie. No man goes to the Nam and
I
does
don't
it.
know.
I mean, I'm confused because I blew up a schoolhouse.
Mhm.
And then when they went and counted the kills,
Mhm.
they counted, listen to this, they counted the whole damn schoolhouse as one.
Oh.
I must have blown up women, children, 50, 60.
School was in session.
Oh, yeah. When I blew up the schoolhouse. Hell, yes. Hey, man, you get them young, they can't come out and bite your ass out in the jungle. Let me tell you, young kids...
That
live-
was a precautionary.
Oh, it certainly was. God bless Lieutenant Colley.
Where the hell is he today?
That's right. He's doing a radio show, I think, for Z100.
He can get work. I
Yeah.
can get work.
You ever shoot a guy in your sights, or did you just do it from a ship?
We were always on the ship.
Oh, no, that's why.
You never zeroed in on anybody.
You never saw a guy's head,
Got
and you
him
never
in your crosshairs.
you never had him in your cross. You never had him like lined up and shot him.
Isn't that called crosshairs?
No,
What is that called?
that's your sights.
No, that thing in the middle is called the crosshair.
That's called the cross.
Yeah, if you're a sniper, it is.
Yeah, I don't call it. I'm no sniper.
Oh.
I always looked at a man before I killed him. Unbelievable. How many kills were you credited with?
I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure you do.
Yeah.
You don't have nightmares at night about all the people you kill? I do. Oh, man.
Max sleeps like a baby.
The worst is when I bombed that schoolhouse, boy.
Only every Friday when I got a file.
I'll tell you how you get into a groove over there. Like when I blew up the school, I was cheered. I was a hero. When I come back here, they call me baby killer. But I'm going to tell you something, man. I bombed that school, and those kids flew out of that building like it was time for recess. Ever kill a buddy with friendly fire?
Oh, no.
Now that's fun.
Well, one time when we got into bad food in Hong Kong, yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously. You ever shot someone, a friend of yours? That happened to me. I was out in the jungle, man. We were so crazed, Robin. We were surrounded by the enemy. The VC, the Kong, the Gooks.
Yeah.
Fire coming from all over, from behind me, from in front of me. I didn't know where anyone was. Usually you think of warfare behind you or your buddies, but that wasn't the case. I turned around. I heard footsteps. I was paranoid. Boom, 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 boom. I got off 6 shots. It's my best friend.
Oh, no.
Eric Gump.
You killed
Yep.
Eric Gump.
Yep.
You killed your best friend.
Shot him in the back 4 times.
I guess he got the message.
Are you kidding me? One time? This is embarrassing.
It's lucky you didn't get shot. By
You're not kidding. I killed a guy once when he was taking a dump.
Another friend of yours?
A friend.
I saw a guy get it.
That's
while he
right.
was thinking
That's
about
right.
That was the Howard.
Had his piece right between his.
Looked like he was reaching for a gun. I didn't realize he was reaching for toilet paper.
That was a luxury.
Yeah, I love having you on the show, man.
I know you do.
Brings
Love
back
talking numb.
those great memories.
Damn right, buddy.
Those memories.
Let me tell you something.
What are you guys doing here now?
Who?
Other than your show. There's nothing.
Dude.
It's jockless. It's a jukebox.
That's right. And we like it that way.
Yeah?
No, I miss you, man. I miss talking numb with you.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck.
Hey, by the way, I found out what the rating was just leading into you.
Yeah?
Like a 4.1.
You did?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Wow.
Nothing.
I should never gotten rid of you, Maxie.
Yeah, they, you know.
Unbelievable.
They, you know.
Unbelievable. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, why do you keep talking about Vietnam so bad?
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Were you there?
Yes, I was.
All right, then you know what it is, man. We can't get it off our mind, and the best thing we can do is talk about it.
Do you talk about it, sir?
I talk about it all the time. I get flashbacks.
You in a support group?
Yes.
Me too.
I was in 2 tours.
I was in 3.
What year were you there?
Yeah, what year were you there, buddy?
69, 70.
What was your name? Did you have a special name?
No, I just used my own name.
Yeah.
I think I was driving a tanker.
I had a
one day.
nickname. I had a nickname.
What was your nickname?
Out there and them? You never heard of me?
No.
Max, tell him. All right, I'll tell you. I was Chu Gook Flesh. Do you know who that is? Did you ever hear about my legend? Chu Gook Flesh?
I never heard that. You know, I was driving a tanker. I think I ran over Timmy the Cat one day. I think I really killed him.
Did you kill any gooks?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Oh, yeah. Right?
I killed him. I effed the skull of one.
Oh.
Me too. Did you really were in Nam? What year were you there?
Yeah. 69, 70.
Hey?
What unit were you with?
What unit?
What?
What unit were you with?
Platoon 402.
I knew the 402. Did you know them, Max?
Platoon 402, what, Army, Marine Corps?
Army.
Army. What's the matter with you? 402 was the Army.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody here.
Put another
was in
quarter in.
Well, I had to pull over to the side of the road just to talk to you.
Fred was in Nam, 87, 88. He was there as a tourist.
Where, on Mars?
All right, thank you.
All right.
Hey, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
What can I do for you? Were you in Nam?
In Nam?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't in Nam.
Pussy. And what are you guys, 2 Mama Lukes? Huh?
2 chooches?
Are you Chooch or Mama Luke?
Chooch and Mama Luke.
Douchebag says what?
And, what?
Nothing. Go ahead. Remember the rainy season in Nam, man?
I worked longer than he did.
Remember the rainy season in
Yes.
Nam? Huh?
Yeah.
One time, man, it was rainy season, so we had to get out from under. I was in the jungle maybe a week. So we built a lean-to. You built lean-tos. Oh, you were on a ship.
No.
You were a pollywog.
I just got rained on.
What did you do when that rain just came? It came down.
Oh, let me tell you what we
24
did.
hours a day, didn't
You see, this is the sick stuff I never even told you about. This is maybe the sickest thing we had to do. We built a lean-to out of gook bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, all hot babes, too.
Oh.
Kept the rain off us. Kept the rain off us. But P.U., after a few weeks, they smell. But we would look up, man, 20 vaginas, 40 breasts, facing down, right on us. A lean-to out of nude bodies.
You were in heaven.
You never did that.
No.
Hey, you were a pollywog.
That's it.
Sick of you.
Pollywogs didn't. We just humped
Did
ammo.
they ever bury
and
anybody
shot-
over there? You always using the bodies for everything else.
No. We bury them alive and leave their arms sticking out so they can wave goodbye to us.
You had a body parts lot. Some people had used car lines. You got a body parts lot.
Yeah, Max, you didn't see action like I did. Yeah.
You weren't on the ground.
Yeah, you weren't into. You weren't a grunt. Yeah. I was a grunt.
Did you see action in Da Nang?
I haven't seen action anywhere.
Yeah.
Recently. Yeah, I've seen action. I've seen action all over. You know that. We've been through that.
With the Benny Boys and the PI?
Oh, yeah, the Benny Boys, sure.
The Benny Boys and the PI?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? There are a lot of people listening right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
You don't know what you're admitting to.
That's right. I buried one gook with his ass out of the ground. I kept pencils in his sphincter so I could always have an inkwell.
He was your pencil holder?
He was my pencil holder. Human life was worthless over there.
Yeah, pencil didn't drop, though.
No, it didn't.
No.
Stayed up through the whole war. All right, listen, Max Kinkle, you continue to be an inspiration to all disc
You're
jockeys
right.
out there. I know you're going to find. You're great.
Yeah.
You're terrific
I'm
disc
just
jockey.
sitting waiting for the right thing to happen.
The phone's going to ring any day.
Come together.
Can I recommend something? Hi, Colonic.
Yeah, hi, Colonic.
think
Robin
that'll
Della.
help, Max?
Oh, yeah, clear him right out.
Well, she
He's not thinking
she
clearly.
recommends that very.
Not only you a great vet of the war, but also a great disc jockey, and a great man. And it's good to get this.
No, I was appreciative. Hey, something good came about it. The last time I was on here, I got that fax Gary gave me from somebody that heard me on your show.
What happened? You got work?
Remembered me from the days in Detroit.
Yes.
I wanted to know if I was, the same guy at CKLW.
Yeah, what happened?
And I told him, I was Supermax, and we started eating.
Supermax?
Supermax?
You were Supermax on CKLW?
That's it.
Yeah.
And so the guy works for Hard Copy.
Yes.
Steve Langford, and actually George Ciccarone, who's a field producer, I think.
Okay, and what happened?
So he contacted me, and they're doing a whole thing on trying to do a documentary on the years in Detroit for CKLW. It was a big station.
Does it pay?
I hope it's going to pay off somewhere down the line.
Oh, but no money.
Well, they might do a book, and maybe
the post office plays
maybe
better.
I could be a hit in the bathroom.
All right, Max.
Won't be like yours.
Get out those tapes.
Yeah. Well, I got Bob Carl's working on them.
All right.
Putting all that stuff together. He's a guy who works.
Max Kinkle, good to see you.
Yeah, well.
You're rambling now. We got to get you out of here.
I'm trying to utilize some time here.
It's the it's numb.
There
It's
goes
numb.
Freddie again,
It's over.
No, it's not over
It
yet.
is so over,
Max.
It's over. Nothing is over.
You see that? Now, Fred is the guy. It's not over yet. Don't turn it off.
It wasn't my war. You asked me. I didn't ask you. And I did what I had to do to win. But somebody wouldn't let us win. Then I come back to the world, and I see all those maggots at the airport protesting me, spitting, calling me baby killer and all kinds of vile crap. Who are they to protest me, huh? Who are they? Unless they've been me and been there and know what the hell they're yelling about.
It's
a bad time for everyone, Max. It's all in the past now. For you!
So is
For me,
Sylvester's
civilian life
career.
is nothing.
Don't you hate Sylvester
We had
Stallone?
a code of honor.
You still hate him, right?
Back, I want yours.
Let me tell you, he's not one of my favorite people,
You're
no.
the last of an elite.
Because he was in Nam.
No, he wasn't there.
Don't.
Where was he during the war?
He was over in Sweden, I believe it was Sweden.
Sweden.
Teaching phys ed to
Well, how much
girls.
fighting
Very
went on
fortunate
in Sweden?
offspring of very prominent people and things like that. What's that?
I said, how much fighting went on in Sweden?
I don't think anybody...
He had a couple of kills in Sweden. All right.
Got too close to him with that garlic.
Great Max Kinkle. Everybody loves him.
So, anyway, I appreciate you, let me come on here.
All right, thank you,
Kicks
Max.
it around,
Great Max Kinkle. Thank you.
Doesn't hurt around. Hey.
Can't end that interview
No,
with it.
you can't.
You got malaria.
I got you in here.
Well, listen, you fought. Sylvester Stallone didn't. He's rich. You're close to homeless. Go figure. You think there'd be some
I'm
karma?
closer to homeless.
All right, the great Max Kinkle, everyone.
Back here, I can't even hold a job.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages.
I heard from a nurse who says high colonics are bad for you. This is for
Here
you.
we go again.
Don't be closed-minded. Let's listen.
They're closed-minded.
As far as these colonics go, let me tell you some of the side effects of frequent and voluminous enemas.
I'm not doing frequent.
Irritation of rectal mucous membranes. Perforation of the bowel, which causes a deadly infection.
I think that might be perforation, Howard.
What did I say?
Perforation.
Yeah, perforation. You can get both, according to this letter. Decrease in normal flora. The normal bacteria in the intestines need to break down feces and fight disease. Right. You want to break down your feces. Feces. I love that word, feces.
Great.
Yeah, isn't it? We got to use that more. Feces. We should call someone feces.
Fecal is good, too.
Yeah, fecal.
That sounds like a name.
I almost called my book Fecal Matters. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Fecal Matters.
Fecal Matters.
And then they said, no store will put that in. And I was like, oh, great. Back to the drawing board. I come up with a winner. Fecal Matters.
Fecal.
Maybe I should start like a newsletter or something, like all the other disc jockeys, and
call it Fecal Matters.
Fecal Matters. Think about it. Fecal Matters.
Get yourself a homepage.
Homepage. Feces. Every disc jockey now has a homepage, and they're all bad. Have you checked those out? Feces.
I really haven't seen any of them.
I'll be fecal.com. Fecal. Fecal.com with you. Feces. Who can we name Feces? That's a great name.
Stuttering John? No.
He's already Stuttering John.
Ganji?
I named Gorilla Prick, but he's Gorilla. We need where's the smelly intern, man? We should name him Feces.
Oh, that's perfect.
James. Well,
James.
How long is he going to be around?
Yeah, but he's James the smelly intern.
Waste the name.
Yeah. How about if we call Tom Feces?
Oh, that's great.
General Manager Feces.
Yeah, give it to somebody who's staying around.
Yeah, because that's too good a name. Yeah, you're right.
Waste not water.
Captain Feces. General Manager Feces. Feces. I like that. We got to take a break. We'll come back and we'll start the news. I didn't get to anything today. We had a whole long laundry list of things to get to.
Oh, somebody must not have changed this clock.
Hi, you're on the air.
I'm sitting here thinking it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's way late. Hey, dude.
Hey, how's it going?
I thought no one changed this clock. I was excited because it was 10 after 10. Little did I know this clock was changed. I thought we were done. Hey, you're on the air.
That would be nice if you were, right? No, with these colonics, I had a friend of mine that went to one of these health spas down in Florida.
Right.
And, they would feed him that holistic type food, and it was all, and they would get high colonics, and just like in that letter, they must have perforated something, and he got an infection that ravaged his body, and he died.
Wow.
Because of getting a colonic.
Sure.
Which he was
You
gay.
can't blow water into your buttocks and not expect...
With chemicals in the water, and he was doing it to get healthier.
Yeah.
It's the irony.
Yeah.
You know?
You're like you're going to blow something out. You end up blowing out something you need.
Yeah, like a kidney.
Because Robin was excited. The other day she goes, something green came out. She's like, oh, green.
Oh, here we go.
I
You
say,
keep asking me these
something
questions.
green sounds like you need it.
Something green sounds like you need
I mean, that's not normal.
Exactly right.
I'm trying to get her out of it. I think I got her out of it.
No, you don't.
You still going?
Absolutely.
When's your next appointment?
Not for a couple of weeks. I don't get them frequently.
Well, you never know.
Scratching what?
Your vagina?
She says she scratches her cervix. She reaches up there and gives it a scratch.
Why? Is this supposed to be like
She
a colonic?
claims that it's not self-cleaning either.
Oh, come on. And now you're buying into that?
No.
Oh, that
but
you don't buy
this
it.
is what- Look, I don't buy into everything, but this is what she says you should do.
That's silly.
Yeah. Scratching the cervix is silly, but blowing water into the sphincter is not.
15 gallons of water.
Right.
Oh, listen to who's talking over there.
That's only for exits. That's not for entrance.
Right. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
All right, bye-bye.
You're the best. Ball.
Aren't you getting old when you can't remember the songs in the top 20?
Or would you want to wake up one morning and be Howard Stern?
Would you want to wake up one morning and be Howard Stern? Boy, how does he come up with this stuff? There's like any thought that pops in his head, just go right onto the page?
Anybody keep any records about how wrong pundits are on those TV shows?
You know what's funny? Who would want to wake up and be Larry King?
Is it me or are the magazines really getting thinner and thinner?
Who shot JFK? I forget.
How's David Hartman doing?
Yeah, where is the next Olympics?
Do you really like the new $100 bills?
Let me ask you something. Does anybody read this and relate to it at all? Does anyone sit there and go, "Wow, these are the same questions I ask"? What is this? He has a problem with the new $100 bill?
Do you really like the new $100 bill?
I wouldn't even spend time thinking about it.
Isn't David Letterman's new set terrific?
Could I kiss ass anymore without my lips actually falling off my face?
Didn't milk taste better out of the bottle?
Oof. The thought of him drinking anything, even milk.
Shouldn't everyone in California carry a video camera just in case they run into a police officer?
Police.
Oh, wow. He's profound. He should speak at one of those shows with Clinton instead of Vimus.
Can't we all admit that Michael Jordan is the best American athlete ever?
Is it me, or should people be allowed to make CDs, comedy CDs, in their basement?
Can anyone possibly not like looking at penguins?
Wow, what a weird guy. And you know what's funny? I heard he doesn't even write that column. That there's a guy who writes that column for him.
Does he get paid?
Yeah. He just put his name on it. That's what I heard. I can't back it up with any proof, but someone told me that. I'd love to know if that's true. And, you really wouldn't need anybody to write that for you.
Yeah, because all it is questions. You don't have to have any answers.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Does anybody ever really eat boiled chicken?
On to other news. Hugh Hefner.
If you could have the Unabomber as a guest, would you have him on your show?
He couldn't possibly answer no to that because he was going to interview OJ on pay-per-view.
He literally must, whatever comes into his mind, he must just write. Because I'm just sitting here, whatever comes into my mind.
Just spout it.
Yeah.
Just spew it.
Does anyone think I have a big nose? I'm just doing that. Does
You got a column.
Yeah, who the hell is going to play Allison Stern in this movie?
Hugh Hefner is turning 70.
Really?
Yes. He's going to celebrate his 70th birthday tomorrow with a poolside buffet.
Oh, I'd like to go
at
to
the
that.
Playboy Mansion in L.A.
I'd like to be single and go to that. And meet hot chicks. This is Larry King. Would you take an Alka-Seltzer High Colonic? Just guessing. There's a little thing I wanted to play for you. It's a short public service announcement, a new public service announcement that just came out. I'd like you to listen to it. It's pretty important.
Meow, 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 meow. Jackie killed me. Meow, 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 meow. Jackie killed me. I was a retarded cat, so why did Martling leave the kitchen door ajar?
Hey, we all make mistakes, but don't make the same mistake that Jackie made. Purina Cat Chow was Timmy's favorite food, but he won't be chowing down anymore because Jackie left the friggin' door open. A public service message from the Safety First for Cats Council.
Yeah. Jackie killed Timmy. Left the door open.
I knew it.
I'm going to curse, Tom.
Have Timmy's skull.
Payback's for bitch, Norris.
Tell me about it.
Have Timmy's skull. You know,
that's a nice message. Everybody now knows to keep their door closed.
right. Keep your door closed. Don't let your cat out so you get to run over.
I didn't mean to leave you out. Kiss my ass, Robin.
Almost says what?
Homo says what? Douchebag says what?
Shining to see. Few crop boys took on the wrong guy. Leave me alone. Thank you. That Wood Yee's a trickster.
Oh, boy.
Homo says what?
What?
Douchebag says what?
What did he say? What? He got me twice at best. Wood Yee.
Howard, you are in trouble.
Right. I'll get myself out of trouble, Wood Yee. Don't you worry about it.
Howard, you are so funny.
Right. I am. You done, Wood Yee?
Howard, sometimes you're so dirty you make me reach for the Manischewitz.
Thank you, Woody. That's Wood Yee. Are you done now? Is that it? Is there anything left? No. Okay.
Howard,
What?
you are such a fakakta schlub.
Okay.
I was worried about that one.
I got to take a break.
It was fakakta.
Yeah. Let me take a break. Let's do
Homo
it.
says what?
What? What does he keep saying? All
Homo
right.
says what?
What?
Homo says what?
All right. We'll be back, Robin, with your news right after these words.
Let's go on. Listen to Jesse. Jesse, you know, he used to be this great orator. I don't know what happened.
He's got marbles in his mouth. That's what happened.
Douchebag says what?
Yeah.
Soon Yi, put down those chopsticks and come listen to Howard with me.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I don't care. Do you think I care?
Sure, the E show. Sandy, you come right in here.
Sandy, yeah. Hey, I saw you in the Inquirer. Yeah, you got a speed bump. She's in a wheelchair. Because you probably get all kinds of injuries being the world's tallest woman, right? Well, get the microphone. Wait a second. Wait till you get in.
Can we move around?
Who's that dude? Does he work for us?
No.
Hey, who are you, man?
I'm Kelly.
Who are you, Kelly?
Yeah.
How are you hooked up with the world's tallest woman?
I work with Sandy.
You work with her?
Agent. Yeah.
You're her agent?
Right.
What are you? You're a punk, though. What are you, 19?
No.
How'd you get such a young...
I'm 36.
36, really?
Yeah.
Who's that dude, your dad?
No, I'm not 36.
You got a whole entourage, huh, being the world's tallest woman. Can you make a good living doing that?
I'm trying.
Really? Yeah, it's a tough gig.
It's not easy. I used to work as a secretary until...
really?
The good old mayor of Indianapolis...
When he fired you?
No, well, I got laid off because they did away with my position. Government cutbacks, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man. There's all kinds of ways you can make money, but I guess you don't want to do the whole freak show thing, huh? You know what I mean?
I'm sorry?
I said there's all kinds of ways you can make money because you could just
There aren't those kind of shows anymore.
Yeah, right. And you don't want to be doing that. I mean, people would just pay to see you, right? Because you're the world's tallest woman. They didn't, like the P.T. Barnum whole trip, right?
Oh, yes. I was offered a job working with Ringling Brothers, and I turned that down years ago.
Really?
That's not my style.
What kind of cash can you get doing something like that?
I don't know. I didn't even get around to talking money with them. It wouldn't matter what they offered. I wouldn't do it.
It's a drag, huh? I mean, you hate being the world's tallest woman. I hate being 6'5", but you die to be 6'5", right?
No, I'm 7 feet 7 1/4 tall, and I'm proud of every inch of it.
Really? But I mean, it's a drag. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
It has its ups and downs.
Can you get guys, or you just...
Sure.
You can? You married?
Are you married?
No, I'm still single. My ring finger is a size 16. I can't find any sucker rich enough to put a diamond that big on my hand.
Yeah, right.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, right.
On it.
So you're 7'7"
and a quarter.
And I don't know what you weigh. What do you actually give that out? Wait, don't tell me. Let me guess.
Okay.
What do you guess, Robin?
Oh, at 7'7", I would say maybe on the order of 200 pounds.
200?
Well, that's...
Wait a second.
I mean, she's very tall.
No, wait a
second. Would probably
she's a big bone woman.
Yeah.
I'd say her leg is 200. I'm going to say, no, seriously. I mean, you're a big girl. I'm going to say, Jackie, take a guess.
I could sit on your lap, Howard, and
you could crush me.
I would guess 325, but I guess you don't want to be insulted.
I'm going to say
you're getting close.
I'm going to say 400.
No, you're a little over. I was 450 and managed to lose about 80 pounds.
What did you do, Metrex?
Since the beginning of the year. No, I got sick.
Oh, you got sick?
Yes.
Yeah.
And lost my appetite. So,
what do you eat,
but
though?
I'm pleased.
I mean, what's it cost to feed a woman like you?
I don't really eat that much. For breakfast this morning, I only had 3 short people.
Come on. Look, what do you have? Like, would you wake up and have like 3 dozen eggs?
Oh, no way.
No?
No way. No. In fact, last night for dinner, I had a filet mignon and potato cake and a salad, and I was absolutely stuffed.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I wish that's all my wife ate.
Growing, though.
Yeah, like okay, so you're born, like, do you have, like,
Were
this
you
is...
normal size at birth, or?
Yes, I was average in size. I weighed 7 pounds, 14 ounces, and I was 21 inches long.
That's got to freak you out. I mean, it's like, hey, you were average and everything was going along. Is this considered giantism or something?
Yes.
Like Lurch had that, right? The guy from the Addams Family?
I don't know what caused him to get so tall, but I had a tumor in my pituitary gland, and it caused
I was going to say, was it hormonal? Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
But they didn't find this out till I was like 19 or 20 years old, and by then I'd already quit growing.
So you're saying nowadays they would probably suspect that right away, remove the, and you never would be this tall?
That's true, yes.
Wow.
It would have stopped my growth.
That's so weird. So probably, like, does it drive you crazy? Like, God damn, why couldn't they just figure that out a couple of, months earlier?
No, I don't regret being this tall.
You got to.
When did
you
start
there's no
growing?
point. That's a negative attitude.
Really?
To me.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
How tall is your family? Like, is your dad tall?
No, my mother is, maybe 5'6". My brother's 6 feet tall.
Right.
Everybody's
average.
Short people.
Yeah.
Everyone's short. Oh, man. That's so weird.
When did this start happening?
Yeah, probably 6th grade, huh?
By the time I was 10, I was already 6'3".
Wow. And your cans are pretty big, too, though, right? I mean, that grew, too.
Your breasts, you're about a
Did you
C cup.
develop early?
What are you, a C or a D?
D.
You're a D, huh? All right. Nothing wrong with that.
But did she develop early in that area as well, or did that?
Yes, more or less.
Wow. So you had a D cup, what, like sixth grade?
No, I
No?
wasn't that big.
Oh,
no.
come on. Robin was. She had giantism of the breast. She really did. You know, Robin was 6'3" in her breast when she was in sixth grade. So you were 6'5" in the sixth grade.
Yes, right.
And with the kids goofing on you, you were taking a lot of crap.
yeah.
They had to be cruel. I mean, they were cruel to me, and
Yeah.
I'm just a scarecrow.
That's why I came up with this video called "It's Okay to Be Different." In fact, I could just about quote you out of your book where you say that all of us are different. You know.
Oh yeah, I learned that the hard way. I'm very different. So yeah,
I like being different.
you do.
I do too.
You try being 7'7" though.
I'm different in my way. You're different in yours.
You know who's really different? Fred. That's who's different. So yeah,
You want to see a picture of Sandy when she was 10?
yeah. Let me see. Wow. Let me see that. Oh man, that's you.
Yeah,
That's
my
not the teacher?
Yeah, that's my teacher over there on the right side.
Oh, damn.
And you're
he and I
towering
are
over the
standing-
teacher?
he and I are
Wow.
standing on the same level.
Hey, you look pretty cute there.
Oh, thank you.
Look at the other kids. They're little tiny kids, and you're like a full woman. God damn. Look at that.
So
That's
that
the
must
greatest.
have been difficult being, so much.
It wasn't easy. The boys all called me names and teased me, and the girls more or less just totally ignored me.
Now, Gary sent me some kind of, so you didn't have any friends and stuff, and you're growing up and all that kind of stuff. And could you use can you use a normal-sized toilet? Do you have an oversized toilet?
Yeah, I've been asked just about everything from how's your sex life to how do you sit on the toilet.
Yeah. I'll come up with a question next that you've never been asked. Go ahead. Yeah, so,
okay.
regular toilet?
Yeah, I just have to sit carefully. I've been known to crack a few seats.
Really? No kidding.
Wow.
What, when you blast off?
No, stop it.
It's like, boom.
Stop.
No, I'm not quite as full of hot air as you are.
That's pretty good, though. You mean you've actually sat down on the seat and cracked it? That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have a special toilet in your house?
No.
You didn't have the house rearranged?
Everything in my apartment is just like they built it for everyone else.
I mean, your farts must register on the Richter scale, right?
But now, some apartments are only 8 feet. The ceiling clearance is only 8 feet high. You have to have.
But what about your apartment? Do you have a special high ceiling?
No, ceilings are usually no problem. Doorways I have to watch out for.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
And overhead ceiling fans, too. Those are a real hazard.
And do you ever put your head in one of those?
No. I've close a few times.
So talk to me about, when you're the world's tallest woman, are your private parts bigger or are they the same? See, I'm tall. I'm 6'5". And let me tell you something. I have a small genitalia.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny. I have dwarfism of the genitalia.
You have my sympathies.
Yes. I'm saying, do you ever feel like you're bigger there or normal size?
No, I think everything is more or less in proportion.
I told you I could come up with a question you've never been asked before.
Yeah, I must admit it was.
Because you'd have to have Siamese twins to date you if that was out of proportion, right? In order to satisfy you. Now, but were you able to? So you've lost your virginity. You haven't?
No.
Really? You haven't found a man?
I didn't say I haven't found a man. I just simply haven't lost my virginity.
Really?
My moral standards are, I guess, according to today's standards, a little old-fashioned.
I admire that. I
You
can
wait
dig that.
until you get married?
Sure.
No kidding. I think our own Robin's doing that
I am
too.
now.
I don't think you're the only one doing that. Yeah, but don't you ever get horny for a man and stuff?
Well, sure. I'd like male companionship.
Right. But you say, hey, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Till I find a really decent guy.
Yeah.
No kidding.
The right one has to come along. That's all.
You got to be curious as hell.
Is it inappropriate to ask age?
Yeah. How old are you?
40 and holding.
And you're still waiting for the man, huh? Oh, man, you need it.
I'm not too worried. I mean...
Because we can get one of the schnooks in our audience to get up here and give you a good time. You know what I mean? We can get him up here in 2 seconds. Read something on you that you met Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I've
been trying to get hold of Michael Jackson, and it's been rather difficult. So, Michael, if you're listening, give me a call.
Well, let me ask you this.
Why are you trying to get a hold of him?
Well, here's the deal. You were working for... Who were you working for at the time that you met Michael Jackson?
For the Guinness people. I was at a museum out in San Francisco.
Right. And there was some rumor around that Michael Jackson was building some kind of museum or something, and you wanted to be involved in it? Was that
An
it?
amusement park, I believe it is.
Right. But you didn't want to be in a freak show or anything like that.
No, but it can be done in a way that's respectful.
Right. Yeah, like you're not standing in a tent and some guys, going,
Or with
hey,
some
ladies and
silly
gentlemen.
costume
Yeah, meet the world's largest woman. And they get you in a cage or something. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that whole trip.
No, I wouldn't have any part of that.
Well, you could probably make a fortune. Let me handle that. I tell you, in a week we could clean up. You can retire.
I'm quite, the wheelchair's even oversized.
Yeah, right.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah, that's cool. I want one of those.
Custom made for me.
Wow, that's nice. Now, what's a thing like that cost? I mean, you got to be going through some heavy expenses.
Oh, this was made up in Canada when I was working up there for the Guinness Museum.
Right.
And it was about $1,400, and that was about, 15 years ago.
Wow.
Right. So why do you want to get in touch with Michael Jackson?
Well, because, like I said, I hear he's going to build an amusement park, and I thought maybe I might be able to go to work.
Have you called him?
I don't know how to get in touch with him.
All right. Well, wait a second. On our phone, Michael Jackson. Michael, is that you? Michael?
Hello, Sandy.
Yes.
How you doing? I heard you've been trying to get in touch with me. My lawyer, Johnny Cochran, told me you were supposed to meet with him, but then he had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's Michael Jackson. That's the real thing.
Right.
You don't think that is?
No.
Now, Sandy, would you like to come work for me?
I do a better Michael impression.
Yeah, sure, Michael.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we could use somebody like you. I heard you have 8 years' experience at the Guinness Museum.
Who is this?
That's Baba Booey. Hey, Gary, you do the worst Michael Jackson.
That's why I'm here.
That's right. Okay. Jesus. All right, let's get a couple of real callers on the air and see if they want to talk to the world's largest woman. World's tallest woman.
Tallest, thank you.
Not largest.
Yes.
Thank
Who
you.
is the world's largest woman?
Seriously, you know what? I would do like a TV show or something with you. Seriously, like Lurch on the Addams Family was a great character, and he kind of turned it into a positive.
Why didn't they get her for the new Addams Family?
You'd be great. I mean, you'd be terrific.
I could be Mrs. Lurch,
Yes.
I guess.
I'd like to work you into my
That could be
film.
fun.
Yeah, I'd get you some. I'd like to work you into my film. How the hell could I work her into my film?
What kind of characters you got?
I gotta have a room for you. Can you give me a massage or something? Like while we're like in a nude or something? Well, that'll be good.
Honey, I could give you one that you'd never forget.
Yeah, there, no morality problem with that. What are you doing in the back? Are you kissing a monkey? Or is that my producer, Gary?
That was taken in Thailand.
You're making out with a
years
monkey here.
ago.
You're right on the lips she's kissing him.
They
Look
had
at this.
this orangutan at the world's biggest
Come on.
crocodile farm, and then he grabbed me, and the next thing I knew, he was giving me a kiss right on the lips.
Honey, you need a man.
Well, everybody says, ew, but I said, hey, what the heck? It was the best offer I'd had all week.
Yeah, right. Hey, you're on the air. Yeah, what's your question, Ann?
Yes, I would like to know what's her bra and panty size.
Bra and panty size. Yeah, what about that? What kind of bra are you wearing? What's your measurement on there? You got a D.
Let's see,
I'm looking at your cans right now. I don't even think you're wearing a bra, are you?
Like a 60D or something.
You're wearing a bra?
Not quite a 60, but since I've lost weight, I'm down to about a 50, 60.
Really?
But you're not wearing a bra now.
Yeah.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a very hidden bra, to tell you the truth. Seriously. You can't tell. How do you do that? Is that a custom bra?
No.
Really? That's off the rack?
Yeah. I bought it in the...
Super. So what's the size? I missed it.
56D.
56D. Holy mackerel. That is a lot of breath. What about
That's a good
lesbians?
one.
Lesbians ever come on to you and stuff?
No.
So the number for your tape is 1-888. Big Sandy?
Yes.
No kidding.
No kidding.
1-888 Big Sandy. But when you're this large, even when like you move your bowels and stuff, it's seriously. Come on, Sandy. These are legitimate questions. When you move your bowels, it's got to fill up the bowl pretty much, right? Because everything's big about you.
Well, I must say that usually when I go to the bathroom, any elephant would probably be proud to claim one.
Really?
You want to get right down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, well, I'm curious. I mean, it's a...
All of your interests are in the toilet.
Yeah, really. Yeah, so far I want to know how big is your vagina and how big are your bowel movements.
Well, the next time I feel one coming on, I'll give you a call, Hal.
Oh, would you? Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. I like an open woman. So okay, you wake up, you don't eat any breakfast.
No.
And what do? You just...
Do you exercise?
Yeah.
I don't fit on most exercise equipment.
Right. So how can you do that?
Swimming for me is the best way to get exercise.
Yeah.
How do you...
I'm waiting for summer to get here if it ever arrives.
You ever wear a thong or anything like that?
No, actually, I just have a pair of shorts and a shirt that I wear. I don't have a swimsuit.
Really? And what about like when your time of the month comes? That's got to be a problem because the normal Tampax can't fit, right?
Why wouldn't
You got to
it?
use like rolled up newspaper or something, right? No, seriously.
Hey, now.
True, Sandy? Am I right? Am I on target with that?
Roll of toilet paper.
Roll of toilet paper. See what I tell you? I know all about this. I'm pretty tall myself.
Yeah, I've learned to adapt. I manage.
Really? What do you do? Napkins and stuff?
Yeah.
Really? Super. That's what Robin uses. Robin uses a roll of Scott towels, actually. She has a very heavy flow. It's been a big problem for her.
I need a soup.
She needs a real problem. I mean, hey, when you were growing up, did you ever smoke to stunt your growth? Would you do that? Like, did you ever
If I
say...
had a nickel for every time I heard that line, I'd be filthy rich.
Yeah, and you should see what I had to pay a guy to write that for me.
What happened to you? So what happened to you?
Well, you know, I never wanted to be tall. I wanted to be short. Because I hate sticking out of the crowd. I always felt like a giraffe in high school because I was like 6'5". Have you ever gotten on a horse and did your feet drag like when you were like?
No, my dream someday is to have a farm. I'd like to have my own house custom made.
Yeah.
With a nice big bathtub and high countertops.
Yeah, what about the shower?
Yeah,
The
how do you
shower
shower?
doesn't
Oh,
even-
forget about the shower.
What do you
Hits me
do?
Right in the belly button. I don't mess with the shower.
Well, let me. Well, you're in a hotel now, right?
Yes.
So what do you? I mean, I can't shower in a hotel. What do you do?
Well, I have to be careful because before I lost my weight, I was in London about a year or so ago and literally got stuck in the bathtub in my hotel
Really?
room.
And they had to come pull you out? How'd they get you
I thought
out?
they were going to have to, but I sat in the water for a while and shriveled up, and then I finally managed to get out.
And you slid out.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Like, do you? So, like, do they? What do you do? Like, you hose yourself down or something for a shower because you can't fit in a shower. Does someone hose
I
you?
used the bathtub.
Oh, you just use the
Take a bath
bathtub.
in the tub.
And but you can probably get one leg in at a time.
Well, I have to sort of, curl up a little bit.
I say we make a video of that. I'm telling you, I can move a lot of those. Right, Robin?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A day with Sandy.
And people called you names. What was the worst name that someone ever called you? What was the
Oh.
nickname in high school?
Jolly Green Giant.
That was bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you a guy like Jackie. Take a look at that one. That little
Yeah,
Nazi
that would've
standing
been
over
your-
there.
your nightmare
That was
right
the nightmare.
there.
That's it.
Well, they didn't like it once I started calling them the Little Green Sprouts, so they soon shut up.
Did you ever get in fights? Did you actually get into
No.
fist fights?
I
Because you could probably
always-
kick some ass.
I took what they said and turned my head and just let it go. And I think that's what pissed them off more than anything. Then when they realized they weren't getting to me, they finally
gave up.
Gave up.
And do you ever worry that like you're going to die young or something? Because a lot of people with your kind of size, I never see it. Right? Don't they? Like
Actually,
Lurch died
I think
young.
I'm probably one of the oldest women that's held this record in the Guinness Book. There was a gal from China,
right,
that was 8'1" back in the mid 1980s.
Yeah, I
but she
remember
died
that.
at the age of 16.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've really lived. I mean, that's you've beat the odds,
I
right?
can't complain. I don't have any heart problems or anything like that. My major problem is with my knee.
Yeah, because you're supporting all that your size.
Well, one side of my knee grew faster than the other and made my leg grow crooked. So
They can't do anything
not real
about
strong.
that?
I don't know. I guess I haven't found the right doctors or something.
Yeah, but they got
I
all
wish
this-
they could. I wish they could do something to strengthen my knee and my back.
Yeah, they do knee replacements and all that stuff now, don't they?
Do you ever go to like the gynecologist and they have to put you on a special like table and stuff?
No, they don't put me on a special table. You just sort of have to learn to fit.
Yeah, that must be some scene, huh, man? Wow. How often you going there? Yeah, that's pretty unbelievable. It's really weird. And, I want to hook you up with, I'm thinking of a man for you. I know Dominic Barber, the world's fattest lawyer. And the two of you together.
He has a wife. I don't know
Oh, he
if you're
does?
talking romantic.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm telling you, that's the world's fat. He has, what does he have? 188 fattest lawyer. Big fatso. But anyway, Sandy, pleasure to meet you. I know I only had you for a few minutes, but it's nice to meet you.
Same here. Howard.
I've learned plenty about being the world's tallest woman. I've learned that basketball is not an option. I've learned about your
I'm
vagina.
still a big fan.
Thank you.
To hell with Spike Lee.
Yeah, right.
Go Pacers. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to beat the hell out of the Knicks when the playoffs come. You just watch it.
That shouldn't be
I
difficult.
think I just made a lot of enemies.
No, you didn't.
I'm
Don't worry
sorry.
about it. And listen, there's nothing wrong. You can also pleasure yourself. I hope you're doing that, even though you don't have a man. I'm talking to you, person to person here.
Sure.
Now, is this the religious abstinence?
I think it all goes back to the way I was raised. Yeah.
What are you, like a Mormon or something?
No,
What-
Methodist.
Well, Methodist.
A Methodist Baptist. What was it?
So you can't even pleasure yourself in your religion?
Well, of course.
Oh, you do? Oh, I thought so. Listen, you haven't gotten it in 40 years. You got to pleasure yourself. Let me tell you something. Else you go insane. That's one of God's pleasures.
Can you imagine
what
it's going to be like?
When Sandy finally gets it?
Yeah, the first time.
Holy
oh, my goodness.
mackerel. Oh, man, you're going to go wild.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's not top on my
Listen, in the meantime, let your fingers do the walking. You understand what I'm saying? Read between the lines.
Sure.
I'm telling you. And vibrators. The best vibrator on the market. What is the one that I use on my wife?
You use that Swedish massage. No, that little one.
What's the big one, though, for Sandy? What's the one that you use?
Wand.
Magic wand. Ever try that?
No, I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
Oh, you'll hear about it. I'm telling you. It's the size of a jackhammer. And you will love it. That's what I recommend until you meet the man of your dreams or whatever. Anyway, Sandy is the world's tallest woman.
Yes.
And she's put out a video that, especially for kids who are having a hard time being goofed on, jerked
All
around.
kids should see it. The kids who goof should see it, so they know how the
I'm
other
trying to
half
teach
feels.
them that if you treat your friends like you'd like to be treated, we'd all get along a lot better.
Of course. That's what I preach on this show every day.
Right.
Everyone is concerned with physical beauty, this, that, the other thing.
Not you.
Personality is what counts. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's what's on the inside, right, Howard?
Right. I've always been tolerant. 1-888-BIG Sandy.
Yes.
Congratulations on your new video.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your whole life. Persevering.
And thank you for having me on the show. It's been a real slice.
And let me tell you something. Anytime you get down about your situation, think of me. That's Sandy Allen.
There's somebody doing worse than you.
Yeah, there's somebody doing worse. It's me. That's right. The lurch of the airwaves, Howard Stern. And do me a favor for once when we part company. Call me Shorty. I would like to be called Shorty.
You know what? I wish you would stand next to her.
You can't stand, can you? Can you?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you
stand.
can?
I'd like to.
I don't know, but you got to watch your head.
Yeah, don't hit any of the lights.
Let me see here. Wait a second. I want to stand up. I bet you. I don't know.
Get over there next to her, Howard.
Okay, here. Let me move my headphones. I'll get next to Sandy.
I've never seen him be a shorty.
You don't want to bonk your head on that.
Oh, boy.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Here she goes.
Wow. Hey, let me tell you something, baby. I ain't that far off.
Hey, Howard, how's the weather down there?
Let's see. Do we make a nice couple or what? Wow. What do you think?
I like this. I like the girl
He's
being
almost
taller
tall
than
enough.
you.
Almost.
I need you to play my wife in the movie. That's Sandy, everybody. That's wild. I tell you. I think Sandy was coming on to me. You are. You're right. You're horny. Anyway, Sandy, thanks. Let me give the number again. 1-888-BIG Sandy and order the video today. Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you.
Howard, great interview.
Oh, with Sandy, the world's largest woman. Yeah, that was cool, huh?
She wasn't all uptight and everything.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because I knew I wanted to ask her about her vagina.
Yeah.
And, it's like it's not exactly a good opening statement, how big is your vagina? But, you know me.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, do you have the
Robin was intrigued that I asked how large her bowel movements would be.
It would never have occurred to me that you need to know that. I don't care.
Well, it's
Imagine
funny.
what her high colonic would look like.
What?
Imagine what her high colonic would look like.
I don't think anybody could do that.
I think, like how sometimes you find corn in your duty? You'd find like a whole ear.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
Hubcaps.
Hey, do you have the e-camera running?
Yeah, we're going to run that on E. As a matter of fact, too, if you want to help Sandy out, you can call 1-888-BIG Sandy.
I think I'll call and order a dozen of those videos.
Yeah, I'm going to order a bunch of tapes, man, because when you see her, it's like her head is 5 times the size of Rush Limbaugh's.
Oh, man.
And it was kind of funny. You know how she was saying in high school kids were mean to her and they would make fun of her? And I said, Jackie, look what Jackie was over in the corner drawing a picture. I'm going to show this to you. I'll show this for E. First grade footprint. Look at the big giant foot. Look at him. You know he would have been the guy.
He would have made her life miserable.
Oh, yeah. Hey, here's your first footprint.